Hello everyone, this is B2Vecina7 with some more Jumper Redux. Now in the last part we were on 6-4, I kept dying a whole lot. Let's remedy to that. Okay, so as we established last time, we have to jump to these fireballs, get the star, open the electricity, make it through that electricity and shoot up, and then make it through that door, and figure out this jump. And I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do it. I think I have to bounce on a cannonball, then delay so that I can bounce on another cannonball, or just bounce on a cannonball and then jump. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just try to not die. So the best tactic for these kinds of situations. So just don't die. Generally, you'll make it far in life. Well, as far as you can make it without dying. Okay. Alright, so I think you need to do that thing I said, like bounce on a cannonball, and then the problem is you'll hit the ceiling for reasons. Okay. Question is, how high can I jump? If I can just barely make it past those 4 tiles, I think I can. Then all I need to do is just do this at the top of my jump, move to the left, and then do another jump, and then cannonball, and then I should be able to make it. Right, let's just hope I don't die stupid late. Never mind then. Looks like we're gonna die a whole lot this episode. Whew, my favorite part. Just like that, my gameplay has gone sloppy again. Oh boy. We're in for a fun time, folks. Yeah, this is it's gonna be lots of fun. Yeah, the game screen is annoyingly small. It's kind of hard to focus on those tiny elements. I mean, it seems a lot larger on your end because I made it easier viewing for your sake, but the tiles are practically 16 by 16 pixels each, so the game screen is, I think, like 640 by 480 or something along those lines. Maybe it isn't, but it's not exactly the largest thing ever. Also, that death was just unfair. Like, in the looks of this, I would like them in a few seconds. It's not like I have to care about the future right now. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, the fact that the physics are absolute is just kind of annoying. Wait. Actually, I played a bit of a custom level in Jumper 2, not yesterday, a little while back. Yeah, it's not the actual Jumper 2 game. I'm planning on playing that as blind as I possibly can, even though I remember most of it. But yeah, I played through some custom levels I had made, and man, the physics just threw me off, because in Jumper 2 there's actually momentum, like you gradually speed up and slow down instead of just always going at the same absolute speed. There's actual acceleration. What a concept! Yeah, it threw me off for a loop, and I just kept dying endlessly because I was just so used to the absolute physics of Jumper 1 and also Jumper Redux, but whatever. I waited too long. But yeah, anyway, that led me to dying a lot, so expect me to die a stupid amount of times when I get to Jumper 2. If that ever happens. I mean, I'll have to get through this level first, that's for sure. And, am I even gonna make it through there? Maybe if I believe. Well, believing didn't help me there, so I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. I think it was a comment on one of my Jumper videos that said that this game just relies on cheap gimmicks to make things difficult. And, well, I'm not sure if I would 100% agree, but yeah, that reverse star is just fake difficulty up the wazoo. But this level, I don't know, it's, I mean, it's, I don't know, this first part just seems a little stupid now. That part where you have the tiny electricity beams, okay, fine, it's not too bad, because it does require a bit of clever timing, but this part over here, this just, this part just feels a little, I don't know, a little repetitive. It just gives you more ways to die, and then to get started all over again. Okay, so jump just barely clears the electricity. Okay, good, good. Okay, so yeah, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. So I time the jump, it's such a thing that the cannonball will shoot when I'm around here so that I can then position myself and bounce off of it. Cannonball timing. America's favorite pastime. Or it would be if warmongering wasn't. Okay, let's not, let's not. Okay. Okay, let's not. Let's die. Okay. That is perfectly fine by me. I'd rather die than politics anyway, so yeah. But wait, saying I'd rather die than to politics is a political statement in of itself. Oh my god, there's no way out of it! The political bubble ensnares us all with the promise of cheesecakes and taxes. Except we don't want taxes. And yet it still ensnares us because, I don't know, we're stupid, I guess. We're stupid, I guess, makes a very good summary of the state of the world. I guess. I make the guesstimate that it is. And I died. Isn't that fun? You know, dying. It's like the most fun thing ever. I mean, why else would I do it this much? I mean, I couldn't do this if I didn't find some sort of perverse enjoyment in it, which I may or may not have. But actually I don't, it's just that I'm forced to beyond my desires. I am forced to die. This is like the worst thing ever. Well, to be fair, I've always argued that, you know, to put someone through suffering is far worse than to kill them, but that is not the place for that, so I'm just gonna jump through these fireballs. And, yeah. You know what, Ogmo has it easy. You know, he dies, but, you know, it's not suffering, you know? It's not like he has to suffer, he just automatically, instantly dies. I mean, there are people who would want to just die painlessly as he does every time. And not only does he get to come back, but the end of his life is just instant. Like, snap your fingers instant. Probably doesn't even feel anything except a sharp burst of pain at the very beginning of his death or something. So in the end, can Ogmo be envied? Well, aside from being the ultimate soldier, I guess most people would actually want to be. Yeah, maybe. Depends on how you see things. I mean, if you'd rather suffer than die, then maybe not, but... yeah, I guess it depends on your point of view on things. My point of view is, I just want to get through this level. I've been spending, like half of the video, the previous one, and now I'm probably going to focus half of this one on this stage, if not the entirety of it. If not the next 3 or so videos. Seriously, this is gonna get insane. I apologize in advance for how long this is gonna take. I mean, this very ball part is just tedious timing. As I said earlier, it's tedious timing. You just slip up and you have to do it again, and it just takes forever to get to the cannonball part, which is really the difficult part where I have to figure out what to do. And the timing is just so dumb that... yeah, it's kind of loses part of its fun, you know? Ah, great. Well, you're in sync, but then you're not. Because you're Justin Timberlake and you decide to break away from your boy band friend. people decide to have a solo career. So now you're out of sync and you down a fireball. Hey, at least I have a bunch of hit singles. That made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, this summarizes it pretty well. That too. Oh boy. You know, I just had an errant thought right now. Would a gamepad really make this easier? The answer is no. The level's still unfair. No, I wouldn't call it unfair, I would just call it tedious more than anything. That's probably the worst crime of it all. Well, that and blowing up 700 planets, that's probably worse, but being tedious is like the second worst thing. Okay, alright. Second part, and now I die. For your amusement. For your health. But not Ogno's. Poor guy is he's got a really unsafe work environment. He's just always dying. You know, considering the amount of times he dies, man, if that guy has life insurance, he's set for life. Oh, that's not fair. I was right on that arrow. Or maybe I wasn't. I mean, if I was, I probably would have died only a few seconds later instead of at that precise point in time. Yeah. It's becoming hard to focus on. Like, seriously, this is just probably the ultimate level of tediousness. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with parts I've already completed like 100 times already. I mean, it seems like I wouldn't have any problems, but I do. It's just like that. It goes down to stupid, terrible timing, and I just can't. Why did I wait? Why do you wait? Just go for it! Unless you would die if you do, in which case don't. Yeah, that's really helpful. Okay, this is just getting tedious. And not in a way I can poke fun at, just tedious in a way that makes me want this to be done. Like, this isn't fun. I got distracted by a Skype blurb. That's not fair. See, this is totally unfair. It wasn't even saying, it wasn't even anyone saying they were online. It was just like, oh, someone just logged off. Thank you for the information, but my red guy just died. Now that did not contribute to anything but the downfall of communism. I hope you're proud of yourself. You bleeding capitalists. Alright, come on. Jeez. Ugh. Agamo, are you doing this on purpose? Do you want to die? Jeez, if you do, just tell me. I'll just throw you at the bottom of the cliff like 100 times, and then we'll be set for life. Well, just hold left or right till the end of days. You'll die as much as you want. And I won't have anything to care about, and I can actually get back to, you know, the rest of my life. Which I cannot do. Because you want me to keep you alive, and yet you simultaneously have a death wish. I do not understand your motivation, Agamo. What drives you? Okay, we're back here. Now this. Okay, let's see how I can die this time. Okay, so. Huh? I pushed up. You lie, game. You're a big, not nice liar. If I may be honest, I think the game's biggest problem is that the tiles are just so small that I can't even begin to really imagine why this was a good idea. I mean, you're gonna be stuck on the same level for a good 30 minutes to an hour to possibly more than a few hours. So who thought it would be a good idea to have these tiny graphics where you can barely make out anything and you're just straining your eyes just to try to figure out the position of the guy, and then your sight just goes all blurry like because you've been focusing for too long, and then it's just you die a lot more because you can't even see it right, and it's like, why? It's just like, why? Why does this game not have a means to resize the game field? I mean, at least make it like full screen, but you know, I have it full screen right now, and all it does is just put the game screen in a huge black border. And yeah, it does help to focus, but not that much, because the tiles are still the smallest things ever, so it's just like still straining to see it, and it's painful. And I pushed up! What the heck, game? You lie! You lie! Invader Zim was right, you lie. Yeah, I know his name is not Invader Zim, whatever. You still lie. Just because my reference was not entirely correct does not mean that you didn't lie. When will the lies end? Probably never, because this game is a big liar. A big fat liar. It's a lot of bagels. Yeah. Eating bagels is a thing that I make fun of, apparently. Okay, no it isn't, but let's pretend I can for a second, okay? Let's just pretend that it's a thing I do, because, you know, outside of that, my life is not really all that interesting, and that's basically all I have, so, you know, whatever, man. I'm just gonna keep jumping off the cliff, and then bouncing back up, going down a cliff, bouncing back up, and then, oh, I can't, oh, I'm just gonna die and go down that cliff anyway, so, yeah. Oh, this was entirely pointless. Yay! Agwo likes falling, I think. I think he likes it more than he likes jumping, even though he can double jump. Yeah, maybe the fact that he can double jump is the reason why he doesn't like jumping so much. If you have something like that at just a hand's reach, I mean, you get bored of it pretty quickly. But the problem with that is that when you jump, you do just as much falling. If not more falling than sometimes jumping. So, why would you like falling more than jumping? I don't get that. Maybe because it's effortless, I don't know. I mean, gravity carries downwards, so. I guess I can see the appeal, but not so much when you end up a pancake on the floor below you. Pancakes are nice until you become one, you know. Being eaten is not always the most fun experience, and I mean, some people may say otherwise, but you know, you get torn to pieces. Say what you will, that's still kind of painful, no matter what you think about actually being eaten. So yeah, in the end, don't be a pancake. Don't go to the right like that. That's the first time this happened, or at least the first time I recall. For all I know. And for all you know. Okay. Alright, let's see how I will die this time. Now? Okay, it needs to be a little later in the cycle. Okay, alright, gotcha. Will I remember that by the time I get back there again? I don't know, because this is just taking forever to get back to. I mean, oh boy. Can't you see all the fun I'm having just falling to my death? I feel like I've said that like 100 times already. It would help if I hadn't died 100 times already in this level. Probably like 3/4 of those deaths were from falling to my death too, so that does not help matters. Up. 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 I was just about to say, once you get past the first 2 arrows, you get kind of in the groove of getting it right. But then I died, so that was wrong. It's not a groove I can get into, because there's electricity everywhere. Why would I want to groove to that? I mean, some people speak of electric grooves, but this is a little too literal for me. Just a little bit too much. Why? I told you to move, Ogmo, you lazy bum. Get up and get a job or something. And all you do is just sit around the lab escaping all day. I mean, when are you gonna make something worth yourself? Okay, that's not a fair argument, because that's something someone would tell me, and I would say, well, whatever, man. Whee! No, seriously, the small screen is really a problem. As I said before, you can't really notice it on your end because I set the screen recording size to be a little more viewer friendly, but oh boy, you don't even know how small this screen is. Should probably take like a screenshot of it and of the actual in-game screen size, just so you know what I have to put up with for like hours on end on my end here. It's not pretty. Also, it really strains the eyes, so it's just so small. I mean, even Draw isn't that bad in terms of graphics. I mean, the elements are not actually that bad. Because, you know, they're like 6 pixels wider. I don't know, I guess 6 pixels makes a difference. But also, in Draw, you don't have to focus so intently on elements that move in real time. Because it's Draw, you have all the time in the world to look at all of the elements on the screen, so you don't strain that much. But here it's like, you have to keep a constant focus on an element that moves in real time. And it's very small, so you're just straining yourself, I think. Frankly, if this was a turn-based platformer somehow, it wouldn't be as bad, but then again, how does that even work? How do you make a turn-based platformer? It seems like it defeats the purpose of platforming in of itself. I don't know, maybe you could find a way to make it work. I wouldn't though, because I'm not very good at these things. I just take an idea and just rip it off or whatever, then add my own twists to it, which are never really that innovative. It's just, oh, I'm gonna do this and this, but it's not really innovative. It's just, oh, I am putting my own touch to it, and it's really just not innovative. Yeah, I repeat myself a whole lot. That's something I've got to deal with. This is long gone the point where this is fun. It probably stopped being fun in the previous video. Just when I was just slogging through it, hoping to see something new. You know what, I'm willing to bet the next stage isn't going to be this terrible. Or this dull. But maybe it will be. In which case, yeah. I'm not enjoying this. Not even close. This is tedious. I just want to get back to that cannonball part so I can practice it, but instead I just have to do this stupid fireball thing and then this electricity thing on which I keep dying. Okay. Good grief! That was just unfair. Why is life so unfair to me? Also, yeah, blue shooters are another instance of fake difficulty. Reverse stars mess with your controls in order to throw you off course. Blue shooters speed up to throw you off course. It's just fake difficulty. It's just there. The game doesn't want to work with you. It just wants you to die. And it doesn't do that in a way that's fair. It just throws curveballs. It's like you're playing a game of baseball and suddenly the guy who's decided to play a game suddenly starts throwing balls at the batter, like from behind. I mean, you can't even see those balls because he's facing away from them. So in the end, yeah, you have someone who's working against you. The way I see it, it's a dungeon master who just throws everything at you to try to kill your character instead of actually trying to make a fun adventure. Yeah. Okay. Not for real this time. Okay, so... yeah! Ah! That was almost it. Okay, so a little past that one bolt that I set. Just a little bit past it. Okay, gotcha. Now if I can make it back there... I can't, but, you know, can't stop me from hoping. This video is probably gonna end up like half the size of the... of what the full footage is gonna be. There's gonna be so much chopping, it's just... it's gonna feel like fine lettuce or something. Oh, come on. Come on! What is this? Oh man, this is just horrible. Oh, what? I think Drawd might have spoiled me on what I consider to be fair difficulty, because this is just tedious. Yes? Yes? Okay, here we go. Just a little after that bolt over here. Just after, like, this spot, I'm gonna jump. Okay. Ah, come on! I had it all planned out. Well, you gotta stop my evil plans, man! That's not nice. You should respect your villains. Good guys these days, they don't have any values. All a bunch of anti-heroes or whatchamacallit. Hey, I actually made it back. That's surprising. Okay, let's die again. Oh, that was close. Okay, now. When I said let's die again, I didn't actually mean I wanted to die. Agmo, do you understand sarcasm? I don't think you do. Oh my god. This positioning stuff is just annoying. Oh, yes. Hey, I'm getting pretty good at this. Oh. Yes! We did it! Good riddance, you disgusting stage! Okay, do I even want to do this? So that just seems pretty short, all things considered. I mean, after that other stage, this seems like a cakewalk, if I may be honest. Okay, maybe not. We'll see. If it turns out to be too much of a struggle, I'll just leave it for the next video. Okay. And these tiny platforms are kind of difficult, especially with Agmo's absolute movement policy. Mandatory acceleration of absolute value. I don't think there is an acceleration value at all. It's just like a constant. Constant annoyance, that is! Yeah, that could be clever wordplay, but it isn't. Just the difficulty in this is that Agmo often overshoots the block because of how fast he moves. That's not exactly fair, you know? Okay, this is just gonna stink like a dead cadaver. I wouldn't know what that smells like, but probably not good. Okay, I can stay in the middle for the first half or so, then I have to move to the right, then to the left. Middle again. Okay, that was kind of a good start. That was not a good start. Okay, come on, get your act together. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. I said no. Don't you understand what no means? It means no. I mean, that seems pretty obvious, but some people just don't understand. I mean, good grief. Did you even English? If you understand what no means, you need to take kindergarten again. Actually, you should just go back to being 2 years old, because apparently 2 years old is the age where you just say no all the time. It sounds like such a cool word, and you're so edgy. No, you're just like a 2-year-old baby. You're not even close to being edgy. It's like, oh, I'm such a rebel, but you're a baby, dude. No one cares. Yeah, that tends to be the case. Okay, middle. I hit right too early. That's the thing. What? That's not fair. I stopped right at the edge of falling off. Okay, then I need to hit left too. That is also important. Okay. Yes, I also need to hit left. That is also important. Ah, I was almost there. We're getting there, we're getting there. I think it's gonna be a 6-6. No, I see the light, so I think we might be getting close to the exit of the laboratory. Then we'll get caught again by a plane, but shh, don't tell anyone. What? Okay, this is a little trickier than I thought. Okay, so do I need to immediately head back for that? But there's no room for that. Huh? You can just exit through here. No? Okay, alright. Now, if I hadn't hit right, I could have made it. Ah, well. Live to be stupid, I guess. Just a little further to the left, man. Just a little further. Agua, I told you to jump. Why don't you respond when I tell you to respond? You darn child, you're grounded. Okay, fine. So how do I make this work? Okay, I think I need to keep like an arrow. Like, yes, I need to keep that arrow. Yeah, okay, alright. That's interesting. There's a puzzle in here. This was not the game I thought I'd be seeing a puzzle in. Well, color me surprised and the color of a cherry pop. I have a sudden craving for those fruit rolls. You know the ones that are like these rolls of you know, candy, gummy candy thing. They're like in a roll and they taste like fruits, and you unwrap them and they're like in a piece of paper or something, and then you eat them and they taste super good. You know, those rolls? I don't know why, I suddenly had a craving for that. Hey, who knows, maybe I'll clear more than one stage in this video. I wish. But hey, this one seems actually like it might not be too bad. I mean, I figured out the puzzle, I just need to get through this again and then make it through the puzzle. Yeah. Agmo, are you doing this on purpose just to anger me? Well, if that's the case, then I don't know, maybe it's working, maybe it isn't. I won't tell you. Then give you the gratification you deserve. Okay, yes you are. Agmo, you're doing this on purpose and I hate you for that. I hope you die 100 times. Like 100 times more than you already did. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on! There's no way I overshot that. Well, it works. There's no way that wouldn't have worked. That's for darn sure. Dentures. Okay. Yes! Agmo finally escaped alive. Yes, I know. Just let me skip. Yes, I know. The end. And then he gets caught and it's so horrible. Oh, it's sunset too. That's different from the original, I think. Decided to take Agmo via jet to the National Science Institute to administer tests. Agmo escaped the plane. God forbid science have anything to do with anything. Okay. The final Redux sector. Don't wimp out now. Actually, I will. I think this video is long enough as it is. So, this has been B2 7 with Jumper Redux. And with that, I guess I'll see you in the next part. If everything has gone correctly and you actually get to see this video. You should. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you in the next part. Have a nice one.